welcome to True Life Stories TV from Season in Family Entertainment TV. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing great. As for me, amen, that we are doing super great by His grace, amen. And we wish the same to everyone that we are good. And yeah, okay, so beautiful. Welcome to our True Life Stories, the second video of our True Life story today. So we did the first True Life story of a Kenyan house help who urinates in the pots, and she used a urine to cook for she used her urine to cook for Amadan, a Kenyan herself. So try watch the first video. We also played it. You will see it, what happened to the camera cutter. So in this second video, it's also another woman also. She said she wants to divorce her husband after 2 months of their marriage. She said she got married in April this year. She wants to divorce her husband in July this same year. That was last month. So she said she asked of our opinion, our advice to her that she wants to divorce her husband. Is it a good idea? So among everything she said she is pregnant of 2 months. So my advice, when you're following our channel, you know I'm a straightforward mom. I love to stand by the truth. I will not advise anyone what I will not do for my daughter. Only what I know is good for me and my daughter. That is what I will advise also mom like me, women, ladies, daughters like my daughter out there. So on my own opinion, in my advice, she said she's pregnant of 2 months. So I said, please, the first video we are reacting before this one, before the video went up, I said, please don't let her not abort. She said she wants to abort the baby. She wants to remove the baby. I said, please don't remove your baby in the name of God. Don't remove your baby. It's against God, and it's against the law. In America, as we're talking now, I think also other countries, abortion is already cancelled. No one can do abortion in America and in some countries. So I think maybe other country now abortion is cancelled. Mostly it's against the law. Don't abort the child. What if she aborts the child and that is the only baby, the child that God says she will have, and she aborted it just because why she said a man is stingy? So secondly, she said she wants to divorce her husband because her husband is stingy. She would have saw this coming while she was dating. She said she dated her husband before she went to marry him. So while you were dating your husband, you're supposed to see it coming that your husband is stingy. You cannot go and divorce your husband in 2 months just because you said it's selfish. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to leave your husband before saying I do. You're supposed to stop the relationship. If really you want to divorce him, you would have stopped the relationship before saying I do. Now you're already in marriage with him. So in 2 months you want to divorce your husband because why? You said it's stingy. To me, it doesn't make any sense because you knew already in your dating, when you were dating, that is a stingy, selfish man, and you still went ahead to marry. So divorcing your husband because he said it's selfish, so it doesn't make any sense. So another thing I'm also going to advise, she said, another thing I'm also going to advise, for me, I will not advise any woman to leave their husband because why? I was not there when she knew her husband, so I can't advise any woman to leave their husband. So she also went ahead to say, her husband didn't call her for 1 week. So she said she's now with her parents for more than 1 week. She said her husband did not call her. In the sense, to me, I said her husband didn't call her call her for 1 week in her parents' home. So what else did she want to see from her husband? Probably her husband has considered himself a single man, not a married man. That is true. For a husband not to call his wife, and he knew that the wife went to her parents for more than a week, the husband didn't pick his phone to call his wife. That means the husband has already considered himself like he's a single man, that is not more a married man. So I also went ahead. I also added something also. I said before saying I do, it's good and important to know the person you are spending your life with. To know the person you are spending your life with really good before saying I do. That is truth. I do. I want to get married. Before getting married, marriage is not something you just rush into and rush out. Just like this woman, she got married in April 2026. She said she wants to rush out of the marriage. She wants to divorce her husband in July, just 2 months of her marriage. Marriage is not just something you just play with just like that. You rush in and you rush out. That is not marriage. So it's good for you to study, know your partner in the dating, in the relationship very good before saying I do. So I also went ahead. I say there are things you can change about your partner. There are things you can't change about your partner, no matter how hard you try. That is truth. When you were dating your partner, when you were dating your husband, you were in a relationship with your husband, you already know that your husband is selfish and stingy according to you. So now you are married. Just imagine before you got married to your husband, your husband told you that you should add him as your next of kin. You added him as your next of kin, even because before you got married to him, according to you, say you love him, and because why you are not stingy. Now you married him, you are pregnant for him. You want him to add you also as his next of kin. He says no, because why? According to you, you said it's stingy, and you say you can